Hello everyone. So today I was able to go see a screening of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. So I was nervous yet excited to go see this movie. It is PG, comes in at just an hour and 32 minutes long. It is directed by Aaron Hovarth and Michael Jelenic, written by Matthew Fogel, and it has a pretty stellar voice cast. So we have Chris Pratt as Mario, Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, Charlie Day as Luigi, Jack Black as Bowser, Keegan-Michael Key in the role of Toad. We got Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong. You have as Donkey Kong Seth Rogen, and the list just keeps going on and on and on and on. There is a lot of talent that comes into this movie. But yes, without further ado, let me get into my review for the Super Mario Bros. Movie. So of course this movie is in full animation, and so you can definitely see that there is a lot of just not Mario influence, but it's a lot of Nintendo influence all throughout this movie. And the synopsis of this is that is the story of the Super Mario Bros. On their journey through the Mushroom Kingdom. So of course, they have their own plumbing business. They go and try to save Brooklyn in a sense, but end up getting sucked into a completely different world, which is the Mushroom Kingdom. And unfortunately, they get separated on their journey, and they both come under the realization that there is a big bad named Bowser, of course, played by Jack Black, who is going around trying to, again, just annihilate and conquer all of the kingdoms. And they realize this, of course, in their own ways because they're separated, where Luigi is on his own, having to find that sense of bravery that's within him, and Mario having to, again, prove himself that he can, again, handle himself and make the good decisions in life, meets Princess Peach, and they come up with a plan to build an army to go and take down Bowser. So again, it is a very, very simple premise, and with only a 90-minute runtime, this movie is very limited to what it can do, and one of my least favorite things about it is the pacing is not good. It's super fast paced, and I don't really get to spend a lot of time on any of the side characters who don't really have enough time to really grow anything or show the world, and I think it's full glory in a lot of ways because again too everything just moves super fast within this, and it was really distracting at points in time, and I felt like it did really take away from the movie. But with that being said, I feel like this is the best movie, the best Super Mario Bros. Movie they could have done in 90 minutes because there is so much to like about this. And honestly, I had such a fun time watching the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I'll kind of break down everything a little bit here, but truly, I had a blast watching this. I went with five of my just closest friends, and we all absolutely loved it. We had a great time just talking about the whole thing, and even too, we had a very probably the most disruptive theater I think I've ever been to seeing a movie. Kids screaming their lungs off, people on their phones the whole time, just dropping their phones and shining flashlights. Lots of people talking throughout the movie. It happened to be too when we got there that the theater ended up double booking seats. So we had people sitting in our seats, but they had bought the same tickets as us. Everything checked out in that way. Just lots of things that would ruin most any movie going experience, but we were still able to have a ton of fun throughout all of it because again, there's just so much life within this movie, and you can tell even though it does come across as really commercially Nintendo showing off just all of their properties and things like that, it was in ways that just really made all of us happy in so many ways and just got our spirits up a lot. So when it comes down to the animation quality, it's really, really good. I love the style that they went with. There's a lot of detail within the world. And again, too, if they would have spent a little bit more time, I feel like it could have shined in a lot more ways. But surely like it's really, really good. It's crisp. There's so much colors, and there's some amazing sequences within it too. Easily my favorite parts of the movie has to be the Rainbow Road sequence. So the Mario Kart sequence. It's so much fun. It's so good. There's great action within it, and it was one of those things too that made the Koopa Troopas basically enemies that we've seen as just cannon fodder for a long, long time seem menacing in a lot of ways. And I just really, really like the way that they're able to showcase that whole sequence. Really good fight sequences. And again, too, the animation is just very crisp. It's very clean. It's very quick. It's really, really good. And yeah, I love the action sequences. I love the fight sequences a lot. Again, too, I think they could have been bolstered and better with some more runtime, with some to get some more meat in there. But for what they were, they're very, very quick. They're very, very fast, almost like the speedrunners who play Mario. So it was really, really cool to see that within the movie. You'll find tons of little Easter eggs too from all other Nintendo properties, like little things that go into like Star Fox, and I don't want to give away too much, but there's a lot of really, really cool Easter eggs if you're paying attention within the background of most of the sequences. And yeah, it's just really, really cool with it's the little things that they're able to sneak in there with other properties. And when it comes to the voice acting, and I know this was a point of contention for so many people going into it, I really, really liked the voice cast in this movie. So, when it comes to Chris Pratt, I thought he did great in the role. He brought a lot of just life, emotion into the role. And of course, he's not doing the typical Mario voice that we're all used to within it. But I feel like in a lot of ways, if they went with the original Mario voice, he wouldn't have been able to capture the same amount of emotion and empathy in a lot of ways that he's able to, again, within this role. It worked in a lot of ways, and they do kind of make fun of the voice a little bit in the start of at the very start of the movie, but not in a way that I found was disrespectful. I just thought it was very, very funny and a quirky way to do it. So he does have the Brooklyn accents, which we've seen in the cartoons beforehand. But yeah, no, I did really, really like his performance. When it came to Charlie Day 2, I didn't think he was perfect as Luigi, but I liked him a million times better than I thought I was going to. He did put on a good performance. There isn't a ton of Luigi in this movie. He's definitely a background character and a little less for him to do. But again, too, I was very impressed with his performance. Anya Taylor-Joy doesn't have to give too much in it, but she was great as Princess Peach. When it comes to Seth Rogen, I feel like that was one of the weaker points because he is just kind of doing his voice, but he is able to, again, hit on a good amount of emotion within his character, within Donkey Kong. Again, too, I wish that he, like, they made Donkey Kong really, really goofy in a lot of ways, which fits to Seth Rogen, but I feel like there would have been better directions and better voice actors to go with the character, but I'm, again, not upset with it. Keegan-Michael Key nails the role as Toad. I really, really liked him in it. He was hilarious. He was really, really funny. And again, too, just gave a lot to his voice performance. And of course, the star of it is definitely Jack Black as Bowser. He absolutely killed this. You could tell that he had so much fun doing this. There's some original things that he's able to do within it. I don't want to go into it too much, but there's just a lot of things that Jack Black wrote into this movie. You could easily tell, and it just fit so well within the character of Bowser. It was really, really funny, and I just like the way that they were able to kind of make fun of his character in some ways, how he's just doing it all to impress Princess Peach. And when he has to be fiery and scary, he easily delivers onto that performance. And yeah, it was great. I did really, really enjoy everything Bowser within this movie. And again, too, there's a bunch of side little characters that make their way into this. That was really, really fun. But when it comes to the sound effects, when it comes to the music, everything is so reminiscent of Mario. And just hearing the orchestra tracks with the classic themes within the background was absolutely awesome. Little sound effects that come in at the perfect moments for, again, to just nostalgia's sake or comedy's sake, I found was really, really good. I actually really enjoyed the humor within this movie. There is, of course, like a decent amount for kids, but a lot of the humor was really geared and centered towards young adults in a lot of ways. There's this little Lumen Star, which I found was absolutely hilarious. But yeah, the humor is very suited for adults within this. So I feel like really anyone can go to this movie and enjoy the dialogue, enjoy the humor, enjoy the action, and just enjoy, again, too, a very, very fast-paced 90-minute run. But if you play the games just enough that they're able to sneak in there, that make you very, very happy and brings lots of nostalgia, lots of humor to everything. For me, like 20 plus years of playing Mario, that's just made me really, really happy. And again, to just hit everything I kind of needed the movie to hit. So really, with everything taken together, I am going to have to give the Super Mario Bros. Movie a 7 out of 10. It leaves it open for a lot of, again, to potential spin-offs and more movies within a Nintendo first moving forward, which I'm very, very excited for from what they're able to do with this movie. I just hope that they give some more time to, again, develop the worlds a little bit more, show off more of, again, to the characters and the world, and they'll definitely be better for it. There are 2 post-credit scenes with, well, one mid-credits, one post-credit scene within this movie. Both are, if you're a fan of Nintendo, they're definitely good to stick around to, but I don't think they're absolutely necessary. You get, and they're very, very short, very, very simple sequences that if you just want to read what they are online, it won't really take away too much from the experience. But we really liked it. So all my friends and I are Nintendo heads, so we did quite enjoy it. So I do easily have to recommend it, a Super Mario Bros. Movie. It was a blast and really, really fun. And if you've seen the Super Mario Bros. Movie, please let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. And of course, if you like this review, definitely give it a thumbs up, and you can check out everything I do on this channel. All links and playlists up top here for convenience sake. Thank you for subscribing and turn that little ringer on so you know when I upload new videos. If you want to check out the description of this video on my channel bio, there's a link to the Media Mountain, which is my Discord where we talk about movies, video games, comic books, TV, pretty much everything that's awesome in this world. So you definitely join that amazing community, help make it even more amazing than it is already. And yeah, just awesome, guys.
I just hope that someone would love me.